open up these to start the video. Because it came in the mail and I'm really excited to see it. You see it? You see that? You see that box right there? Come on, focus. Focus on the box. There we go. That's what we're doing in today's video, sort of. Where's my phone? I need to go get my phone. Hold please. Be right back. Remember when I said I was going on a book buying ban in a couple of videos? Well, about some more today. But that's near here or there. But for real though, I'm not buying any more books for a while because I have plenty of books on my shelves behind me and on the floor that I need to read. And this video is going to help that out because I have seen this aura reveal going around the internet on Instagram, on Facebook, just when I pull up the internet, ads coming out, and I wanted to see what my aura was. So I submitted a picture and they sent this necklace to me. I did see where they sent me like what my aura is, but I have not looked at it yet. I just saw the email, but I wanted to open this with you and we're gonna see what my aura is. The main thing I want to do for this is like characteristics of characters that kind of match with the aura that I got, plus like color of books, all that different stuff. I have ideas, but we have to see what the aura is first, okay? So we're gonna open it together. It needs to focus. And what is it? Okay, so the necklace just comes like, oh crap. It's pink! You see it? Oh yay, it's pink. It's pink quartz. That makes me happy because pink quartz is like one of my favorite ones. The necklace is kind of all jumbled together. I'll have to help that, but look how pretty. Oh yay, it's a pink quartz. That makes me happy. Yay. Okay, now let me pull up the... Okay, so pink aura is akin to a fragile blossom, whatever that means, brimming with love, compassion, harmony. Those adored with the pink aura are celebrated for their boundless empathy and if I can speak, that would be great, unwavering commitment to aiding others. Their hearts are wide open to the needs of those around them, and they readily share the gift of love. A pink aura also symbolizes romance, emotions, along with the capacity to cultivate harmonious relationships. It also carries distinct challenges. At times, individuals are bearing a pink aura may lean towards idealism and become deeply emotionally invested in their relationships. That's true. Establishing healthy boundaries and can pose a challenge, occasionally resulting in emotional vulnerability. It's basically what I went through like last year. Nevertheless, they are individuals with generous hearts, appreciating the profound significance of love and empathy. So, okay, I could see that. I could see why my aura is that. So I'm excited that it's pink, and I'm going to continue to read through the analysis part of it, and I'm going to pick out some books that I think represent a pink aura. Not just the color of the book, but also just reading the description of the characters and kind of getting that vibe going. So I'm gonna go pick out some books and I'll be right back. All right, I think I picked out the 3 perfect books that I'm going to read for this video. Here they are. I tried to look for some that had like a pinkish hue to them and all that kind of stuff. I think it did pretty good. So Say You'll Be Mine is actually a book that I just bought. It's by Naina Kumar, and this is about Meghna, and she breaks the boundaries of her parents and she does what she wants to do, and they are not very happy that she wanted to become a theater teacher, and she's also an aspiring playwright. So there's that creativity that's in there, and also like the boundary thing, you know, boundary thing. So that's why I picked this. and evidently she is going to fall for a grumpy engineer, and he decides that marriage is not for him, so they will have to figure it out together. And I am very excited about this. I literally just bought this book and I'm so excited that I'm going to read it. And then I have Truly Madly Deeply. This is about Truly, who has a reputation for being an expert on happily ever afters because she is a romance novelist, so there's creativity there. And she agrees to co-host with a divorce lawyer for a podcast that offers dating advice. So very excited about that. And then we also have Love Like the Sun. This is by Rhys M. Neilson, and I love the cover of this. It's so pretty. Like, the cover is why I bought it, for real, because it's a cover, straight up cover buy. This is about Naina and her mom, who have a business, and they are kind of at a point where they are struggling with their business. And then we have Isaac, who comes home for the first time and discovers that Naina's dream is slipping out of reach for her and her mom. So he's gonna jump in and try to help out the situation. So we have love, compassion, vulnerability, boundaries that need to be broken, setting those limits, all right here. And I'm very, very excited about that. And there's a lot of creativity in these books too. So these are the 3 books that we're going to read for the Aura reading vlog, and I hope you enjoy. And when I start on one, I'll let you know when I'm about 50% into them. Pick out my bookmark. We're going to go ahead and just get this one because it's cute. It says read past my bedtime, because you know I do that all the time. And we're starting on A Love Like the Sun because the cover just like is so beautiful, you know, it's so pretty. And I can't wait to get into this mom and daughter story and see how it goes. I'm excited. Let's put the bookmark in here because I gotta go give my baby a bath. There we go. We're starting with this. So I have not been this giddy, this happy, this like smiley about a book since I started reading this book. Oh my gosh, this book is fantastic. The overall chemistry that Naina, I keep calling her Tanaya, but Naina and Isaac have is just off the freaking charts. And every time they're in a scene together, they're talking together, they're just like, I just want them to be together so bad. And I can tell that Naina and Isaac are going to probably be one of my very tippity top favorite couples of the year, if not the favorite, and it's only February 7th and I'm already saying that. But this book is just so, it's pretty, and it's just refreshing to read a contemporary romance where you can feel the chemistry off the page right off the bat between these two. So Naina and her mom at the very beginning of the story are having the conversation and possibly going to have to close down their hair care business. And Naina does not want to tell Isaac, who is her childhood best friend, about it because she knows that he will step in and try to help, and she doesn't want to put that pressure on him. Even though he has a lot of money now and he's very well known, she doesn't want him to step in and have to save the business. But when he comes back in town, Naina's mom breaks the news to him. They end up taking a picture together in the middle of this cute freaking scene where Naina is doing Isaac's hair, which is a big part of their friendship and their relationship. But I'll get to that in a second. But he posts that picture of them on social media, and it gets a lot of traction, and they start fake dating because of this post. And he's like being super sweet and saying that she's always been his and all that kind of stuff. And at first Naina is very taken back by it. She's always been very attracted to Isaac, but he's always been like a best friend rather than like lover. But now that they're fake dating, she's like, maybe it could be more than that. And you can tell that he is into her and that he's always been into her, but he's never wanted to cross that line. And they have some of the most magnetic and like spark chemistry that I have read in a book in a long time. And I'm just so excited to continue with this book. I really don't want it to end. Naina and Isaac, when they were little, they bonded over her doing his hair. At first, Naina's mom would do Isaac's hair. He was in the foster system, and his foster parents didn't really help him take care of his hair and didn't care for him at all. So Naina's mom took over that role of him. And as Naina and Isaac have got older, Naina was the one that took over caring for Isaac's hair, and that's a big part of this story because Naina and her mother run a hair care business, and their hair care business is for people of color and teaching people of color how to care for their hair. So that is a big part of this story, and I absolutely love that conversation. It's very educational, it's very interesting to me, and just the overall passion that you can tell that this author has put into this book about that. And I am really enjoying that part of the book. It's just very intimate and it's very personal, and I love that Naina and Isaac have that kind of relationship. And I just want them to go ahead and do it already, because there's been so many scenes in here where they have almost crossed that line, but either one of them has stopped. And Isaac in here, oh Lord, he is swoon material, and I give Naina props for having the self-control that she has, and I want her to just not have that self-control anymore, because I want something to happen between them, because I know it is going to be off the charts good. But this book is so beautiful, and I am loving it. Obviously, I'm sitting here talking about it for 5 minutes, but if you have never heard of this book before, if you've never seen this book before, if you love contemporary romance, friends to lovers, known each other for their entire life, all of those good things, chemistry, you need to pick this book up. I'm not even done with it, and I already know that it's going to be a very, very highly rated book. So I love it so much. Hi. So finished A Love Like the Sun, and obviously from, you know, the overall update that I gave you last time, I gave this 5 stars. This was beautiful, and I absolutely loved Naina and Isaac together. I loved their friendship. I loved their overall romance. I loved how close they were to Naina's family, and I just felt so many emotions while reading this. It made me tear up, it made me laugh, it made me smile, it made me giddy, it made me just absolutely love contemporary romance again. Not that I haven't loved it, but I haven't read a book like this in a really long time, okay? Really long time. And this book just like, it was everything that I want in a romance, especially a second, or like a friends to lovers, kind of like second chance, not all the way second chance, but mostly like friends to lovers trope. Gotta have this. It had a great representation of like friends to lovers. It also had a great representation in here of chronic illness, because Lana does have she does have chronic illness, and she is trying to figure out what's going on with her throughout the book, and that is one of the main reasons why she's hesitant to get in a relationship with Isaac, or in a relationship at all. But that's one of the struggles that she has through this book, and I appreciated all the commentary, and I appreciated the overall discussions that she was having with her friends and family about the doctor and how she was being treated by the doctor. And that's not something that people talk about a lot when women voice their opinions about, like, especially internal hurts and aches and pains and all that, and doctors are just like, oh, that's normal. And sometimes it's not normal, and hurting all the time is not normal. I have endometriosis, and I hurt all the time, and it's just something that I've learned to cope with, because it's always there. It's a steady throbbing pain that I've just gotten used to, and that's not okay. But luckily my doctor listens to me, and he talks to me, and he really is there for when I'm just at my wit's end. And I've already had an ablation before. I had an ablation when I was 23, And then after having kids, my endometriosis has come back. So that's something that me and my doctor are going to talk about. But going back to Naina, she doesn't know what's going on, and her doctor just like gaslights her into thinking that what she's feeling is normal and that she just basically needs to get over it. And then she finally finds out what is going on, and it's a serious chronic illness that she has. And when she finally figures out what it is, it's like a weight lifted off of her. And I really appreciated that commentary in the book. And then there's an author's note as well, where the author has gone through a very, very similar thing, if not the same thing as Naina. And you can tell just by the emotion that was put in this book that the author really was trying to express just part of herself in Naina, and I appreciated that so much. And Isaac is just, I don't want to say perfect, but he's like any guy that you would want in your life, a best friend, lover, any of those things. And he is so patient and just so sweet, even though he has had a hard life and he was dealt with hardship growing up. But he just had that love and support, and I appreciated it so much. And I just absolutely love this book. If you haven't read it yet, if you've never heard of it, if this has been on your TBR and you just haven't gotten around to it, I would highly recommend picking this book up like immediately, because I'm not going to shut up about it, okay? I would say that the aura aspect of this book, like the compassion and the overall creativity and just the love aspect of a pink aura, is highly seen in this book. Not that the author was trying to do that, but just the overall aura aspect, it's a light. Like, this is just a beautiful light, okay? And yeah, it really signifies a pink aura in my opinion. Then we have Say You'll Be Mine. I am halfway through this and I've been flying through this. Meghna is hilarious. I want to be her friend, okay? I want to be her friend. She is sarcastic. She is witty. She's just got this like flair about her, and I absolutely love it. She doesn't care what people think about her. She just says what's on her mind. She is very loving towards the people that she loves, but if you cross her, she's going to tell you exactly what she thinks. She's broken the expectations that her parents had for her becoming an engineer, and instead of becoming an engineer, she decided to be a teacher. So she's a middle school teacher. She loves theater. She teaches English. And I really connected with her in that aspect. Not the theater part, but the English part. And teaching middle school, it's like when she's describing her job, it's exactly what you would expect from a teacher. And we also have Karthik. And he is an engineer. He's very broody. He's very type A. And he doesn't want to get married, but he has said yes to meeting Meghna, and Meghna has also said yes to meeting him because she is 28 and she hasn't been married, and she's like, well, I haven't found my true love yet, so why not meet, like, why not try this arranged marriage thing, or like at least meeting him. And something happens with his work where they become engaged, like not even a week after knowing each other. And they are starting to get to know each other while they are fake dating, fake engagement, because neither of them really want to be engaged to each other. But Karthik kind of word vomited a little bit and said that he was engaged because of a promotion at his work. And his boss was like, that is what we needed from you. Some sort of just commitment, because even though he's committed to his job, he is also kind of flighty and likes to try different things, and they've been trying to pinpoint him to do like one thing at his job, which isn't a bad thing because he likes to learn. But he also has a very estranged relationship with his father. He's very close with his mom, but the relationship with his father really makes him hesitant about getting in a relationship, because he reminds himself like he is a lot like his father, and he doesn't want to be like his father. So he's seen the way his dad has treated his mom throughout his entire life, and he doesn't want to end up like that. So that's why he's very hesitant about getting in a relationship or getting married. He doesn't want to get married, doesn't want to be in a relationship, doesn't want a partner, doesn't want kids, and Magna wants all of those things. So they are fake dating right now. They're just figuring each other out, and it's really cute, really steamy. I'm enjoying their relationship. I'm enjoying their banter. Their angst is right there. If you can hear my baby in the background, he's upset. But I'm flying through this. It's honestly so funny. I am enjoying it so much because both of them, if they would just talk to each other and communicate, which you know that is a big thing in my romance, but when they actually talk to each other and communicate, they're like, whoa, you thought that? I thought it was like the complete opposite. And they are so attracted to each other, and I'm just like, talk to each other. But when they finally do, it's so funny because they're both just like, wow, I didn't think that you thought of me that way. And I'm like, well, if you would just say what you want and communicate, then that wouldn't happen. Overall, it's really funny. It's really cute. I'm loving the Indian heritage that we're getting in here too, with the families and the food. Oh my gosh, the food in here. Oh, yes. But I really enjoy learning about Indian culture, just like the family aspect, the close-knit, and how people in Indian families, how they all operate, and how everybody is family, even if they're not actually related, you know. But I love reading Indian romances and just like reading about Indian culture. But yeah, it's really fun so far, and I am enjoying it. I would think by now that I am a YouTuber and that I would tell you when I get done reading a book. But I finished this book a couple days ago and I did not fill you in on any of my thoughts. So this book was extremely cute. I wanted to shake the crap out of both of these characters multiple times because they were just, like, I enjoy push and pull of my characters. The angst that it brings and just like the steam and like the you know. But they did it way too many times for me. It was like 6 times that they would almost kiss, or they would almost go all of the way and one of them would stop, or one of them would say, I don't think we should be doing this anymore, and try to break it off and it was just a little too much of that going back and forth for me to thoroughly enjoy this book, because I wanted to shake the crap out of both of them. But I did end up giving this 3.5 stars. I thought the ending was really, really cute. I loved the family aspect of this book. The food in here, I wanted to eat it all. The friendship in here was really good. And I honestly wanted Meghna and Karthik to be together from the very beginning. I thought that they were an amazing couple. And I thought that they had a lot of chemistry. I thought that they had a lot of attraction to each other. It was really well done in that aspect, and you could just feel the love that these characters had for everyone around them, and I really enjoyed that. But it was just those scenes that I was just like so frustrated, and I wanted to shake them, you know. I think this would be a really good book for anybody looking for the fake dating trope, especially because you get to see, like, you get the alternating chapters between, it's 3rd person, but you still get the alternating chapters between Meghna and Karthik's thoughts, and I really enjoyed that. I liked getting the perspective of Karthik because you actually get to see what's going on in his brain. I love it when authors give me the male perspective as well as the female's perspective, or, you know, whoever the love interest perspective. I really enjoy that, and I don't know, it was just a very heartwarming book. But the overall push and pull that they had to each other, and getting together, saying they don't want to be together, that thing, or that happening constantly, really got on my nerves. So 3.5. I am going to end up reading the 2nd book because, I mean, I like this author's writing. I liked the humor and all those good things. So yeah, there's that. Wanted to fill you in on that and let you know that was a 3.5. It does go with the aura because Meghna is very creative, so is Karthik. He is an engineer, so he gets to create all the time. There is the overall theme in here of going against your parents' wishes and not doing what they want you to do, and kind of breaking that cycle. with Meghna because she became a teacher instead of becoming an engineer. And you have the family aspect, like I said, the creativity, because Meghna is a writer as well as a teacher. She loves theater, all of those things. So I think that this went very well with the pink aura of this video. So now, lastly, but certainly not least, we are going to be reading some Alexandria Bellefleur, and this is Truly Madly Deeply. I know one thing. This author knows how to write some tension between some characters, and it's not bad tension, like it's not negative tension between them. It is like the best banter ever and sexual tension between these characters, and I'm absolutely loving it. So we have Truly and we have Colin. Truly is an international best-selling romance or historical romance author, and Colin is a divorce lawyer, technically a family lawyer, but he does handle divorces. Slightly better, here we go. He does handle divorces, and Truly is definitely a hopeless romantic, always believes that everybody has like that one true love. Her parents are the epitome of perfect to her, and she just wants to have that. But then she walks in on her ex, or Justin, her boyfriend, fiance person, who she's technically on a break with, being intimate with another woman. So that ends their relationship altogether. And then Colin, I don't really know about his dating past all so much, but Truly and him, like right off the bat, they have chemistry, and they have so much, just like, they are just so freaking cute. I don't even know how to explain it, but I have been laughing my tail off in this. Truly has a best friend named Lulu, and Lulu, she is something else. She owns a adult toy store, if you get my drift, and Truly is visiting her, and one of Colin and Truly's like meet cutes happen, and that scene had me cracking up. And then we also have Caitlin, which is Colin's sister, and Caitlin is running the podcast that Colin and Truly are being guests of to give people relationship advice. And one of the stories that Caitlin told about Colin, I was laughing so hard that I was crying. That's one thing that this author can do so well, is write the funniest scenes. And just like you can hear my son in the background, the little one, he's in his walker right now, hitting my door. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? You made your way in here again, didn't you? You sure did? Really? Yeah? For real? Okay. I love you. But Truly and Colin are just like the cutest thing ever, and I am absolutely enjoying my time in this. I read close to 100, or I read 172 pages just last night, and I'm flying through this. I'm absolutely loving it. I'm reading it physically, and it's such a fun time. Such a fun time. If you've never read from this author, I would suggest starting with this one. But y'all, Colin and Truly, they are the couple. If you love sarcasm, if you love good banter, if you love that instant chemistry that people have toward each other but they don't really like each other at first, and you just like hilarious side characters, this is it. I can already tell this is going to be a very highly rated book. And it also has mixed media in here too, text messages, emails, all of those things, which I enjoy. If you did not know, I enjoy mixed media. But yeah, so cute. And look, it matches my nails. I just posted a reel. Was this even in there? This wasn't even in the reel, and this was the inspiration for the reel. I didn't even post it in there. But anyways, look. Oh my god. This cover matches my nails. It's so pretty. I love this cover. But yeah, wanted to fill you in and let you know that I'm halfway through this. Plan on finishing this tonight. So I ended up finishing Truly Madly Deeply. I'm giving it 4.5 stars. The only reason it wasn't a 5 for me, or Cricket, sorry. The only reason it wasn't a 5 for me is because something that Truly did in here concerning her parents really bothered me. And I don't know, like, so her parents have always been the blueprint for her relationships. They've been madly in love, deeply in love. She's like taken inspiration from them when she writes her romances, because she is a historical romance writer who writes about queer characters. And her parents decide to separate for a little bit and take some time for themselves. They've been married for 33 years. And when Truly finds that out, she's 27, but when Truly finds that out, it's like she turns into a teenager all over again. And people in her life are telling her, like, don't interfere with your parents' marriage because it's their marriage. It's not your marriage, it's theirs. But she comes up with this plan, kind of like the Parent Trap, and gets her parents back together, like in the same room. And it just kind of, like, that just kind of bothered me a little bit, because she was meddling with her parents' relationship and it's none of her business, and she's 27 years old. So I don't know, that just kind of bothered me. But overall, this story, Colin and Truly are so freaking cute together. I love their dynamic. I love the way Truly took up for Colin when they were having a family dinner with his parents, because he doesn't really get along with his parents all that well. And I just absolutely loved that dynamic of Truly just pretty much telling his parents off for what they did, and also his brother. But I really like them together. They're very cute. Their banter's cute. The steam was instantaneous, and it was just like you could feel it coming off the page. And it was funny. There were serious moments at the right times. Like, it was the perfect balance of funny and serious and heartwarming and sad. And it was just all of the feels that you want to feel in a romance. And it just made me really happy, okay? Made me really happy. So I'm really glad that I ended up reading this. Fabulous book. If you are interested in this, I would highly suggest picking it up. I do think that it fits the overall pink aura of this whole video, because she is extremely passionate and compassionate, and she just wants everybody to love everybody, everybody to get along. She's also very creative, and I just feel like overall it was a success in the aura category. So we have my first 5-star of the year. Absolutely love this book. Fabulous book. 4.5. And then 3.5. So overall, this video to me was a success. I found two authors that I'm going to continue to read. I'm going to continue on with this series because I liked this book, but just some of the things in the book kind of fell flat to me. And then obviously this book, I'm going to rave about this for years. And then this one, you just heard all of my thoughts. So overall, this video is a success. I hope you pick up these books. I hope you enjoyed this video. And let me know in the comments down below if you plan on reading these 3, or if you've read these 3, if you've read from these authors before. Let me know how you feel, or how you felt about this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you on the next one. Bye!